gain a monastery down. That's a fast monastery. I like seeing that. Then you're in for a rude awakening. These monks need to retreat. They're just kind of healing each other in a circle. That's cool, I guess. We gotta grab up these sheep while we can.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in. We've got more Age of Empires here. This is our final placement game. 5 out of 5 for our team ranked. It's 2v2s. My ally this time is a Malian player by the name of 500 ELO and a Dream. We are up against Just a Guy in the North playing as the Malians and Shatir who's playing as the Ottomans. So I think we've faced this team composition before, but we're up against the two newer civilizations, the Malians and the Ottomans. Though I have a Malian ally. Me, I am playing as the Chinese. And in this early game, we are looking to get up our Song Dynasty and then kind of investigate the possibility of getting a second town center. The Chinese have gone through some nerfs recently, which makes getting that 2-town center Song Dynasty a lot later. It's a lot more difficult to do. And on a map like this one, Dry Arabia, it's very hard to gather resources on the map just because of how open it is. You really have to defend your resource gathering or you will lose it. Imperial Academy goes down. You can see it's just touching the edge of the mill, so the mill gets the Imperial Academy influence, and I also wanted the lumber camp to get it. We could have put it near the gold, but I don't really want to gather taxes from the gold mine. I was thinking to myself, we'll probably need to put on a little bit of pressure before we go with our second town center and our Barbican of the Sun, so we're just going to get a stables down, produce some horsemen, see what kind of harassment we can do. And my scout is scouting our opponents. We're trying to see what we might be finding. We're still waiting on my ally to age up. Looks like it's the Saharan Trade Network. Okay. Now I recall my ally here saying, can you get a market down? And pinged the area where the market should go. And I believe that's because he wants to get trading. Malians love to trade, and you can trade with your allies, essentially. So I'll probably drop a market down here, and that'll allow for my ally to begin trading. But really, I'm on the hunt for villagers, and it looks like we found one up here. We're going to target it down. I was tempted to go for villagers on the berries here, but I would much rather go for the one that's further away from the town center. And kind of get an annoying little run around there from my horseman. I maybe should have just left him alone or taken my scout off, but there's a nice kill. Nothing quite like a villager kill, although unfortunately we lose the scout. And that's important vision that we're losing there. We really need that. We'll start ticking away at some of these houses. Yep, we'll start ticking away at this pit mine. Unconstructed buildings will take extra damage, so it's good to target this pit mine. I should probably be bringing my other horsemen that way. And here's a sofa. Cavalry unit for the Malians. Bonus damage versus infantry. And pretty well armored. I mean, they have 2 armor, both ranged and melee. So they're like a better horseman, but a worse knight. Perhaps the best way of thinking about it. And we're also getting attacked by javelin throwers. It's kind of interesting. I wasn't really expecting javelin throwers to be in the mix. And yeah, now we're fighting. We're not afraid to fight a scout, so we'll hunt him down. Oh, he's got so much health. I believe he's a warrior scout. We're rallying units to the back here. I'd love to attack this house. Oh. Yep. Love this. But this outpost hurts. Ouch. But, yeah, maybe we can pick off this house. Love it. On the back end, Ally has put the second pit mine over near my side of the base, probably because I took this gold vein that was between us. I think he didn't really have much options. It was either go for this one near the front of my base or this gold down here, which is pretty exposed. And honestly, I'm fine with us kind of building on top of each other. It's nice that his berries are kind of protected by my outpost here. And he's put down a lot of walls. My ally's really just walling up wherever he can. Looks like he's got this one villager just constantly on the job. And we're looking to secure more food resources on the map. That's the important thing as the Chinese. When we get into this Song dynasty, we are producing villagers very rapidly, and we need to be able to supply that production with food, because it costs a lot. We're having to back off because of the sofas that were dealing such good damage to my units. Haven't seen anything from the Ottoman player just yet, but we are seeing 2 archery ranges coming down. And now we're engaging with some sofas here, although my ally is bringing sofas into the mix as well. If I can keep these spearmen producing, that'll be very good. Allies sofa getting injured. We're just, we'd like to just stay in this stealth forest here, because we can get more and more units that way. Would love to get more spearmen going. Yep, that's what we're getting. Just too many injured units this way. I'm saying let's defend a little closer to your gold mine. At least we'll have a bit of vision. Although it looks like some of his sofas are running off there. That's what we want. We want to target these units down. We're hoping that his sofa will engage with these archers. Yeah, let's get the spearman out of there. Don't want him taking damage. And we're also getting Jugnu. Since we are in the Song dynasty, we can produce them. And I like seeing the blacksmith. Looks like we've already got +1 ranged attack. And there is our double broadaxe. No wheelbarrow just yet. Ally has wheelbarrow. He has the lumber upgrade, and he's going for the castle age. It's a very fast castle age. And I think it's just enough military units from him that it worked out. He's not overproducing. He's not overproducing on military units, and instead he's just going for the Farimba garrison. There's our our market. So now we can start to see traders being produced. Yep, there's the markets. We're engaging at the front of our Malian opponent, and we're starting to see traders from the Ottomans. It looks like while my ally is going for a trade strat, so are our opponents. Oh, I like this. Look at these spearmen engaging with the sofas here. That's really good. With the Jugnu in the back, really like that. Let's see. Ally makes it to the castle age, and I'm feeling like I need my second town center. It's starting to feel like I'm falling behind. I should be able to get the wood here in a moment. We just need a bit more stone. I believe we're gathering it from down here. Yep. Malian ally is going to be putting down little trade outposts along the way. They are structures that provide a resource bonus. Though he should really be starting to produce them over here, because they give the most bonuses when your traders have the most gold in their bags. I'm going to wall off the neutral market here. If the Ottoman player is going to trade with it, we're going to deny them. Yeah, there they are, the toll outposts. Not finding good kills back here. Sniping down villagers if possible. There's the Farimba garrison. No surprise there. Looks like it's going to be a lot of infantry game produced in the near future. We're looking around for villagers to kill. Looks like we spotted one here building a stable. Can't just Can't just focus on one opponent. Always important to spread out a bit. Look for pickoffs where you can. Yep, losing a villager here to the Malian player. Looking good. Oh, there's a villager right there. Maybe we should have targeted him down. Oh well. Just a guy in the north making it to the castle age. So both of the Malian players accelerated very quickly to the castle age. Now I'm desperate for food at this point. We've already secured these deer and these berries, but we need even more because we've gotten our 2 town centers and our food consumption is insane. Look at that. We're down to 380, 200. We'll see that drop down to maybe 100 in the near future. But we need it to both, we needed to stay strong so that we can not only keep producing villagers, but make it to the castle age. We're going to find ourselves way behind if we can't make it to the castle age. We're duking it out with these units, but I just don't know if we have... I mean, we've got an okay composition for it. We're just not targeting the right units. Ooh, but whenever we get a shot in, we're doing good damage, so can't complain. Plus, these outposts have the gunpowder emplacements in them, so I don't think we're going to be seeing these guys come forward. Yeah, they're just going to get gunned down. We can clean up the javelin throwers on the back end. Yup. These sofas just kind of got thrown away. And here come the Musafati warriors. They just went into stealth mode there. And it's cool that my my opponent is making use of that stealth ability. Villagers are going to get targeted by these Musafati. We're just kind of running them around. Fortunately, they have the textiles upgrade. But really, we're trying to get up here. And we should because my ally has brought in some javelin throwers. And we're getting good kills up here. Looks like we're finding some traders. Nice. Oh, finding villagers too. This is the nice part about setting just a few troops on a patrol route in the back of the opponent's base. Look at that. Yeah, sure, the spa here coming in. Oh, they got good upgrades, but we've already done the damage. Nice. We're also getting up an outpost. Looks like we put a stop to these walls. Would love to get a villager back to building these. But more than anything, we're here for the food. Taking a look at income. Looks like I'm ahead, although my ally is on such a gold producing... Wow. Look at how much gold he's gained. I mean, it'll fluctuate. It's probably not up. It's not actually 1,700, but it's up there. Just look at how much gold he's getting. Let's check out his current resources, and he's spending it too. Wow. I gotta suspect a blacksmith, the Farimba garrison constantly at work. Oh, okay, there's the blacksmith going down. And a mosque too. Yeah. You can spend that gold on religious units like imams. Good. Get more of this food. This is what we need. Or else we're never going to make it to the castle age. We've got the gold, and we have a market. We could spend a little bit of our gold to purchase food. Ally just kind of picking away at the back of the base. Now I'm locating more traders on the left side of the map. I'm pinging my ally. I'm saying, hey, I've stopped trade on my end. I need you to stop trade on your end. Fortunately, it doesn't look like this Ottoman player is defending his trade routes all that well. So we are getting free kills. Okay, there's the Spahi. Oh, and finally we can make it to the castle age. We just got enough. Fortunately, it was all of these berries and deer up here that gave us the final push. And it looks like, okay, good. We are transitioning to farms. This is very necessary. I was happy to be doing it kind of slowly because it felt like I was never going to get enough food. So at least we started to kind of creep towards it. And this is an unfortunate moment because my ally decides to send his troops elsewhere right as this big attack comes in from the Malian player. Really needed these troops back here, but he's decided we're going to go fight these Spahi. And I don't even know if that's a good engagement. I mean, Spahi beat ranged units big time. I would much rather the ranged units hang out here. Losing a few villagers. Fortunately, we've pulled away some of them. The most important thing is that we don't just completely collapse and crumble here. Like, pull the villagers back, have them gather a different resource for a little bit. We'll lose these buildings. That's fine. Just pull the villagers back. Don't lose them, because the whole reason we went for the Song Dynasty was so that we would have a villager advantage, so that we would be able to gather resources faster than everyone else. So don't lose your villagers. It's the whole reason you went this build. The Jugnu are probably going to do pretty well against these Musafati warriors. Same with our archers. While the Jugnu don't get bonus damage to the Musafati, they still do good ranged damage, while my archers are getting a nice +5 versus these Musafati warriors. He does a good job stealthing his Musafati warriors because they end up, just suddenly surprising my units there. My ally's trade is still exploding. You can see how many resources he's got, and his income is just wild. Like, while mine is villager-based, his is trade-based. However, that's going to come to a stop because my market's getting destroyed. Looks like there's a keep up here, and there's just more Musafati warriors spreading around on the map. They don't have very good upgrades. Not like I have amazing upgrades either, but over here, big battle. It looks like his ranged units, my allies' ranged units, are doing okay. I think if there were some more Spahi here, he would have lost, but it looks like he was able to punch through. And now everyone has reached the Castle Age, last one being the Ottoman player. And the wall off from my ally is great. Love this. Now the traders from the Ottoman player, they're just confused. Okay, there's the rest of the Ottoman player army. I was wondering where it was at. But I mean, at this point, it's over. We've already stonewalled everything. Nice use of multiple villagers to stonewall. Front of my base is looking dicey. Fortunately, we've got an Imperial official overseeing the archery range. This is what you want to do. Cycle your Imperial officials around. Like, this guy could probably be supervising the stables or something. But yeah, we've got a lot of range units, a lot of archers here. Mostly because we have so much wood income from pulling our villagers back that we can produce archers nonstop. And nice. The upgrade is very important. But look at this, a forward keep being put down. I have a lancer target down the villagers, and on the back, all these archers and Jugnu can support my units. And these are veteran Jugnu, so they're doing even better damage. Yeah, he has to back off. He can't keep this up. Cancels the keep, and they're retreating. That said, we've lost a lot of map control, and we lost this large gold deposit and probably this small gold deposit because of this well-placed keep and wall. Really well done from my opponent here. That said, I'm proud to see that we got down our own stone walls, and we are gathering from this gold. We also reconstructed our market. Our ally was insistent. He's just like, please get the market back. That's what my economy relies on. And look at the traders all moving in one big ball. You could see his economy was essentially crushed when that trade line went down. But we're going to see it spring back to life once he starts trading with my market again. Get the upgrade to veterancy for my archers. And now we're running into an issue where this keep is turning into kind of a foothold for them. They can always just retreat to it. We're going to try and avoid it. Instead, we're going to insert ourselves between this trade line, because this neutral market is still open. You never know. But as my troops go in, all we really find is the Farimba garrison. We probably need to pivot somewhere else. This is our gold. That's basically it. I'd like for us to secure another gold spot on the map. I mean, this one's technically open since the pit mine got destroyed. And we're just kind of dancing around the map here, trying to figure out what it is exactly that we want to do. We've denied a lot of trade. The sacred sites are unsecured. And my ally is... Oh, these Janissaries are going to do really well versus these Sofa. He's got to watch out. Yeah, I don't like this. The archers will do well versus the Janissaries, but... Now this is good. Seeing range units picking off Malian villagers. That's 3, 4, maybe 5 villagers picked off right there. And I'm just seeing more Musafati warriors. Good upgrades on them, but our upgrades are coming along as well. And our ally makes it to the Imperial Age probably because of all these traders walking by. Look at all of the bonus resources that they're giving thanks to these toll outposts. And they're all hauling back 200 gold. Wow. I mean, just talk about a strong economy. Unfortunately, keeps are going down. Lots of them. Our Malian opponent just loves these keeps. Finding more veteran javelin throwers on the back end, not what we want to see going up against my Jugnu and archers. These javelin throwers just destroy range units. Let's check in on my ally. The income is back. He can start producing all of the military units that he needs from his Farimba garrison. And I mean, now that he's in the Imperial Age, oh yeah, and the upgrades are coming through. There we go. Now we're getting some imams. I think he's going to start playing the religious game. I believe we are as well. We've got our monks ready to go. And now that there's kind of this lull, this little dip in action. Uh-oh. Although these javelin throwers are going to do really well versus these ranged units. Just look at that. Wow. Ah, but here's backup in the form of horsemen. These horsemen do really well against these javelin throwers. And I think I just heard a siege engine built. Looks like we're finally getting some siege units down. Nice. Nest of bees. Yep, nice. Got some more siege workshops coming out. Military production, maybe a little lacking. Oh, okay, here we are. This is where we put down more. That's actually a decent amount. I take it back. We've got good production. More javelin throwers. Looks like the Malian players mostly just going javelin throwers and Musafati warriors. Against that kind of composition, you're going to want horsemen, archers, maybe a few Jugnu if you're the Chinese. And you can see we're putting down more stone walls. We have the stone. We're just going to secure a bit more of the map. Although my ally is saying, hey, get down keeps. That'll secure more of this area. I've actually spent most of my stone on walls, so I don't really know if I can be putting down keeps all that much, but we'll see what we can do. And now we see a half-finished keep with only like one villager tapping away at it. We decide, let's try and take this out. This is not where we want another keep to go up. Tired of the keeps, no more keeps. And we get enough to go up to the Imperial Age. We'll probably put down our Spirit Way. And we're cleaning up these Musafati, although these javelin throwers are painful. We're trying to target down traders whenever we can. This outpost ends up being great. Glad it's in this stealth forest. It's giving us good vision of the keep, which we're hoping to destroy. Here come those horsemen. Really liking this. They'll do good work against the villagers, against the javelin throwers, and they could do more damage to this keep. They can actually start burning it down. He'll retreat towards his own keep over here, his finished keep. And nice, there we are, making it to the Imperial Age. ally is playing the religious game. He's securing this sacred site. No relics in hand just yet. Looks like I've got one. And nice. I'm hoping these units can cut off these traders. When the Jugnu die, they now heal my units and give them slight bonus to attack speed. So we definitely want to keep mixing in the Jugnu. That said, we're going much more horseman composition because it just seems effective. He hasn't been making very many of these Donzos. He's coming back to finish the keep. We're going to keep up the aggression. He's really committing to this keep. And he can go for it. We've already got a trebuchet in position, firing down on it. And look at all the villager kills we're getting. I just don't know if this is a good trade for him. Because, like, yeah, it finishes and it's already starting to burn. Oh, nice. The nest of bees is taking shots at the javelin throwers. These are ranged units. They take bonus damage from nest of bees. I also like that we've gotten emplacements on these outposts. The cannon emplacement on this outpost is doing work. Ouch. Over here, nothing's happening. There is nothing going on between my Malian ally and this Ottoman player. It's just them sitting, building up their forces, and it looks like maybe some trebuchet shots coming over. We can't really seem to break through and deal major damage to this Malian player. I'm guessing his economy is all on the backside, perhaps in trade, because yeah, we're seeing a lot of traders. That said, we're killing a lot of these traders. So not only are we doing good damage to this keep up here, but we are killing traders, maybe villagers occasionally. Checking income again. My ally just has more gold than he knows what to do with. Meanwhile, I'm desperately trying to secure this gold here. Though there are easier golds in the center of the map. I could have easily pivoted over to these. I'm not sure why I was so dead set on getting this gold vein. But hey, it's worth it. At least I'm denying my opponents the gold. Even duking it out with some spring alts. Every time I bring these villagers forward to gold, they start getting shot down, so I pull them way back and then order them back. I'll like pull them to the back of my base and then tell them to mine again with the assumption that this keep will finally be gone by then. Just a guy in the north is trying to repair his keep. The thing is, I don't think he has any more stone. He's down to 3. Yep, he's out. And with this bombard just tearing away at this, yeah, he just doesn't have the resources or the manpower to do it. Yeah, current resources. Wow, my ally has so much gold. Hopefully he's just chewing through the upgrades. Yes, although don't pile them all up on one blacksmith if you're going to have 2 of them. Probably get siege engineering. I like seeing the cow economy. That's looking good. Got the fort of the Huntress. Would love to see a university. Do the Malians get a university? I think they do. Be weird if they didn't. Well, they don't really get gunpowder units, so what do I know? My ally does have a large clump of forces over here. I hope he hasn't forgotten about them, because here comes the Ottoman player. That is a lot of spearmen, janissaries, archers, and crossbowmen. It's a lot of ranged units. They're probably not going to do so well against these javelin throwers. And I think my ally will do well, because I'm seeing a lot of cannon emplacements just shredding these melee units. And now that the melee units are gone, if it's just going to be a ranged battle between javelin throwers and all these ranged units, like, it looks like an overwhelming number of Ottoman units, but there's a little bit of AoE damage coming from these cannon emplacements. They've got full upgrades. They're doing bonus damage to all of these units. They've even got the poison upgrade, so they're all getting The stacks of poison applied to them. Like, look at it. They're all gone. Yeah, I don't think my ally knows about these units here. Whoops. And the Malian player ends up surrendering. I think because of the economic damage that was sustained. And look at that. Wow. My Malian ally just shredded this Ottoman army. The Ottoman player came too far forward and at the hardest to attack point. Really could have skirted to the south to avoid all of this. And instead maybe made an attack on this palisade wall. Instead decided to go for the keep. And then all of these outposts. But not a smart move. Just lost his entire army and that was it. It's a pretty good game. I liked all the back and forth scrappiness that took place in the north of the map. I think the south, it was all quiet on the western front over here. Not much engagement between my ally and this Ottoman player, except for, there was a big squabble over the trade post over here. But when the stone walls went up, that was pretty much decided. Other than that, I think this was a great demonstration of the power of trade for the Malians. Everyone went for it except me. Everyone went for trade except me. And my ally Malian player just capitalized off of it so well. Well, that's it for placement matches. We're in the high gold ranks. I think we can climb higher than that. But I'll catch you for the next game, and maybe we'll get some harder opponents. See you then.